Year 1! Now today in history we are going to be learning about modern versus old technology. Now modern is just another word for new. We're thinking about what has changed in all of the years since old technology was around compared to our new technology. So technology is things like computers, phones, even things like your fridge or a printer, anything like that that's like electronic. So let's have a look at these telephones. One of them is a new telephone, it's a smartphone, and the other one is an old landline telephone that would plug into your wall. I want you to just pause the video here and have a chat with your grown-up about all of the different things about these two phones. Okay, now some of the differences you might have noticed are our phones today don't have wires like the old phones do. They also don't have number buttons, and they don't have two pieces to it. It's just one piece with a touch screen. It doesn't even need to be plugged in to use it. You can take it anywhere. You can use things like apps, you can play music, lots of different things, whereas a normal phone, an old phone, you could only use to ring up people. So on a smartphone, that we can't do on an old phone, you can take photographs and videos, you can play games, you can use the internet, you can text people, you can set alarms, you can use a calculator. There's so much that you can do on a phone like we have today. Now, televisions, they've really changed. If you see in the first photograph, they're in black and white. They're a lot bigger than we have now, as in they're a lot thicker. Ours are larger in the sense they've got a larger screen now, and they're a lot more colourful and lighter. So what has changed since the first TVs compared to our normal ones now? The colour's changed, the size has changed, we've got flat screens now where we didn't used to, the volume has increased, so TVs today can go really, really loud, but TVs 30 years ago didn't go anywhere near as loud as they can now. We've got more variety in channels. There's loads of channels now, hundreds and hundreds of channels, whereas back then there was probably only about 6 channels. And we have internet access as well, so we can watch Netflix on our TV, we can watch Disney, with loads of different things that we can watch. Computers. Now computers are something that's really changed. If you look in the first photograph, that is a picture of an old computer compared to some of our new computers. So we've got a desktop computer, this one, and we've also got a laptop or an iPad that can be used as a laptop as well. It's got a little pen that you can use to use a touchscreen. So what has improved in computers? The speed. So back then computers used to be really, really slow, but now they're super speedy. Size has changed, so they're a lot lighter now, and it's a little bit like televisions have changed in that way. So we've got lots of different types of computers. We've got desktops, that's where the screen is on the desk and you've got your keyboard underneath, separate. You've got laptops, and you've got tablets, iPads, all those different things. We also have touch screen technology now. We didn't used to have that. Everything had to be done by using a button. And we've also got different programs, like we've got Microsoft Word, we've got lots of different applications. It's a little bit like a phone. There's lots of different things you can do on your computer that you couldn't do before. And they're portable. That means you can carry them around with you. You won't be able to carry around a big computer like you saw in the picture a minute ago. Now let's have a look at cars. How have cars changed? Look at these two photos. That is a picture of the very first car. And then we've got a picture of a new car, a Tesla. That's a really fancy car. Think about what's the same and what's different. Pause the video here and have a chat. Okay, so the first car was powered by steam. Nowadays they're powered by petrol or diesel, electricity, or both. So you might go to the petrol station with your grown-up sometimes. They didn't have those back then because it was all powered by water turning into steam. The speed has improved. So back then, a car would only go as fast as someone running or doing a speedy walk. Obviously, cars now can go really fast. There's many different types of car now. We've got vans, lorries, racing cars, buses, so many different types of car or road transport. And there's lots of different sizes of a normal car as well. In the past, it was normal to have that really large car so that everyone inside was really comfortable. Now, cars used to be thought of as really expensive and only very wealthy people had them. But nowadays we see them all the time, don't we? Pretty much everywhere that you go you will see cars, because they're a lot more affordable now because you can pay them off monthly, you don't have to buy them all at once, and they're just cheaper than they used to be. So now let's have a little think about in the future what it will be like. Do you think that in 100 years' time there will be even more changes? Think about what computers will be like then. Will cars exist, or will there be a new type of transport? Maybe we'll be flying cars by then. Will we still use mobile phones? How will television programs be shown? Now, today for your task, we're going to be thinking about whether the object is old or new, and I want you to circle the correct answer for each picture. Once you've done that, I want you to see if you can design your own mobile and your own computer. Think about what they would look like in 50 years when you draw them. I also want you to label them and write something about them and tell me what you've thought of and what you've designed about them that makes it so special. Okay, I'm really looking forward to seeing your creations. Bye!